Everybody, and welcome to Dizzy Knits episode 2. I am Erica, also known as Dizzy, and this is my little vlog where I take a break from all the makeup and hairstyling content and actually talk to you guys about all the crafty stuff that I do. So this has been an interesting month for me, and I'll get more into that when we get into my works in progress. But basically I have been busier in the last month at my day job, like 2 times busier than I have since I started doing it. And for those of you who don't know, I am a freelance voice actress. So when you're freelance, you have to work when you can work. So things have been a little crazy, but I did manage to get some things done despite that. First of all, this is my Patronus shawl. I'll go ahead and undo it. It's gonna be hard to show you guys the whole thing. It's gigantic. So pan through. It is a beautiful, beautiful pattern. It's very long. So I love this. I made this and I finished it right at the end of July, so it was able to be in the Inside number 23 July monthly list for the Harry Potter Cal, which is hosted by Katie from Inside number 23, who I'm sure doesn't watch this, but if you do, hi Katie! So I made this out of 2 Fly Designs yarns. One of them is Poshmarra. There's Poshmarra. So Poshmarra is a 75% superwash merino, 15% cashmere, 10% silk, lace to light fingering weight. It's more of a light fingering, I would say. And this is in the color Brick, which is this gorgeous, I shouldn't have probably put it back on yet. It's this color, this beautiful sort of variegated red-brown. And then the other yarn I used for this was Poshmarra, which is a sock weight, 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. And this was in the color Evergreen, and that is the green right there. This thing is so squishy. So this is kind of like that perfect marriage. The yarn was amazing to work with. The actual process of knitting it was delightful. The finished object was amazing. I would really like to work with these yarns again. Pat Fly of Fly Designs is actually local to Washington State. She's in Tenino, Washington, which means that on, I think tomorrow, I'm gonna be going to the Puyallup Fair, which is the Washington State Fair. And usually there's some Fly Design stuff there. So I may have to get another skein of something. We'll see. I'm bad. I'm going to tell you guys, there's a lot of stash acquisition for the next couple months because my birthday, my 40th birthday, is the 7th of September. So I'm medicating through the turning 40 crisis by buying yarn. I'm not ashamed of it. Okay, the next thing I've got another knitting finished object. I finished a pair of socks. There are 2. See, socks. They're amazing. I'm so excited. I have never actually finished a pair of socks that I'm willing to actually wear when they're done. So this is the Hermione's Everyday Sock stitch pattern. There it is. But I ended up doing it as a toe-up sock, and this is all with Croy socks. So this is the gray that they have, the charcoal, and then this is the cameo colorway from Croy. I did a Fish Lips Kiss heel, which, let me tell you, I think is why my socks suddenly fit, because I did toe up and I did Fish Lips Kiss. It is a $1 download pattern on Ravelry, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Then I did up the leg, and I did some ribbing at the top. And as you can see, they don't really match, but I'm totally fine with that. The Croy socks felt a little rough when I was actually like knitting them, but once they blocked, man, they are nice. And they fit really well, and they are the best thing ever. So very excited, very like into the sock knitting right now. Now, once I've had like one triumph, I'm like, what to make all the socks. So the next thing I had, the last finished object I have is I sewed a dress. I made a lady skater dress. No modifications this time. Keep in mind, I'm not the best seamstress, so just forgive me. But there we go. And it is the regular lady skater length. It's like a knee length dress on me with a shorter sleeve. And this is fabric I got from fabric.com. It is this lovely, deep, charcoaly kind of gray with a little bit of a blue undertone. And I think it's going to be very, very useful since it is quite thick and squishy during the fall and winter months. All right, so now story time. Let me show you the one thing that I'm working on. And it's not that I wanted to be a monogamous knitter this month, it's that nothing worked for me this month. I've cast on 5 sweaters and ripped them back. Either I couldn't get them to fit, or I didn't like the yarn I was using, or something, I made a mistake in the pattern, or whatever. So I'll talk to you guys about my solution for that because I am making a sweater in September. It's happening. But this is the one work in progress I have. Let me turn it the right side out so you can actually see. It's the same pretty much exact sock I just did in a different yarn. So this is once again Hermione's Everyday Sock with a Fish Kiss Lips heel. This is the first sock, and as you can see, I have made quite a lot of progress. I just have to knit a little bit more up the leg, and then I can bind off. And the yarn I'm using, this is it in the cake. Isn't this pretty? This is so cool. So this is from the amazing Ancient Arts. There's their logo, and there's some other stuff. Ancient Arts is got several different lines. They have their regular color lines, and then they have a cat-inspired set of colors, which is what this is. And a portion of the proceeds from this sale of this skein of yarn by Ancient Arts goes to the Meow Foundation, which helps abandoned and stray cats. And this yarn is 100% superwash blue-faced Leicester, BFL, I guess. It is a 4-ply fingering sock yarn. It's my first time ever knitting a sock without any like nylon content. That's been kind of interesting. I love the colors. I love the way the pattern works. I even like it, look on the little, the plain on the toe. It's really cute. And the calico colorway is neat. I have 4 cats and none of them are calicos, so it's nice to make calico socks. The brown is some old opal stuff I found in my stash, so it's just an opal solid in a dark brown colorway. I do not know if I would knit with biffle again without any nylon because I'll have to see how they block. But you know, I think it's like one of those things where everyone has been told me over the years, like, oh, biffle is so great. Oh, biffle's so cool to knit with. Oh, it's wonderful. It's like merino's stronger, tougher cousin. But I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I find it's a little stiff. It's a little bit different than I think I expected, but once it blocks out, I might change my mind because I would definitely buy from Ancient Arts again because their yarn is spectacular. I got this at Madrona, I think 3 years ago, a while. It's deep stash here. But I think I would buy one of their regular like merino nylon-y kind of blends instead of the biffle. So, planning for the coming month of knitting, I'm gonna finish my socks. I'll probably cast on another pair of socks if I finish those. But before I get into some of the the last segment, which is like stuff I've bought, I wanted to just talk to you guys about Craftsy because on the 13th I'm starting a Craftsy class, and this class is for the tea leaf cardigan, which is a squishy big open cardigan. It's a 6-week class, and you get a video every week and you have the pattern and you work through over the course of 6 weeks and you make a sweater. So definitely if you have never checked out Craftsy, they're pretty cool. I've done 1 or 2 other classes with them and they've been very enjoyable. So definitely worth a try. But this is the yarn I'm going to be using. This is another deep stash dive. I found like 6 skeins of this, and this is Barocco Vintage in Mulberry, which is this really nifty color. It's like a deep wine color. It's really soft. Vintage is a wool acrylic blend, and I've used it before and had good luck with it. So I'm hoping this will make me knit a sweater. But if we are going into fall soon, even though it's 80 something degrees today, so hopefully that will inspire my sweater mojo. I do have a sweater knit along that I'm probably doing in like October on Ravelry, and that will help too. But yeah, so hopefully that will help. That is if you want to come and hang out with me and do it, sign up for the Craftsy class. It was like $10 or something, and it was the tea leaves sweater on Craftsy. So last segment, this is gonna be a quick video, very quick video today. I bought I'll show you guys the more commercial yarn, and then I'll show you the fancy pants indie yarn. So I got 2 more skeins of Patent Croy so I could make another pair of Patents Croy socks because these were such a success. I got these at my local Michael's, and I had a 40% coupon for one, so this ended up being less than $10 to get enough to make 1 pair of socks. And then I'm going to actually do heels and toes left over from that, either the brown or the charcoal that I have left, so that will even be better. But this is the Croy socks in the colorway gray brown marl, and there is some blue gray, some light gray, some brown, some red. I like the red. It's the other ball. Yeah, so you can see more of the red in this ball. So I'm excited. I doubt these will match. I doubt I'll care. It'll be fine. And then I discovered a new indie dyer. So I went online pretty much after I did the last Dizziness episode 1. I went online and bought this. So this is from Teeny Button Studios, and they are located in New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'm originally from New Orleans. And I think I might have even showed the skein in my last one. I can't remember if I bought this before or after. Anyway, this is Britannia. And since I'm from New Orleans area and I lived on Britannia Street, I needed this gorgeous skein. But yes, I did. I think I did show this before, so if I did, I'm sorry. But I ended up going on doing their yarn club, and I'm doing that again this month. Just spoiler alert for next month. But the Teeny Button Studios Harry Potter Yarn Club. Look how she changes up the logo. So look, okay, here's the regular logo. Oh, look how cute. And then look, the little foxy has a little, I keep hitting my table, I'm sorry. The fox has a little witch hat, little wizard hat, which is very cool. So this is the color Mully Grubs, and this is inspired by Diagon Alley and the Mully Grubs shop. So this is fingering weight, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. There's 463 yards of squishy goodness. Oh, it's so nice. I love it. Especially like knitting with the biffle. It's all scratchy, and then I hold this and I'm like, squish, squish. Anyway, so it is sort of a gray and then like a darker charcoal. I really love this. And then there's almost like a green. I'm gonna just take it out. Let's take it out. Why not? I haven't done that yet. Okay, here we go. Kaboom. Okay, so yeah. So there's areas that are gray. And then look, there's like some cheeky kind of brownish areas, and then like a greenish kind of color. So I am really excited. I think this is going to become probably a pair of socks. Or maybe another one of those kerchief things that I knit, the little turbans. I'm not sure yet. Or maybe I will save it and mix it with something else and do another shawl. Because I do want to make another one of these shawls real bad. But I also had been eyeing some like a bright, like a neon yarn. So maybe I would even do this. That could be cool. Do like a bright neon and then this as the contrast. Don't know. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. So it's a pretty short episode, but you know, you guys don't want to sit here and listen to me wax on ecstatically for another hour about how squishy this is. So I think we're done. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next month. Bye.